Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're going to talk about a couple of Transformers Rise of the Beast figures, and this is part of the core line, which is not the core class, but they're saying core in regards to Rise of the Beast. It's the line focused on that movie itself. These aren't figures in the Studio Series line, but they are still Deluxes and Voyagers, which is kind of weird to me why they even bother doing two different lines. I mean, some of the characters are getting two different figures that are part of the same class or similar class, like we've got two different air racers going on at once. It's very strange, but that's just how they're doing it. It kind of reminds me of some of the earlier movie lines, but we've got two Voyager class figures that were found in store, Optimus Prime and Rhinox. Let's go ahead and start off with Optimus Prime because there's not too much to talk about, and I do like the artwork of Optimus Prime pointing. Yeah, it's rude to point, but still, I mean, for Optimus Prime it's fine. And you could see him in the box. He's got more silver on the chest, so that's cool. It kind of reminds me of the Bumblebee movie version of Optimus Prime that was released for Studio Series. Taking a look at the truck mode, yeah, the back's a little kibbly. You can see that it kind of bulks up right there, and then you could also see these bits hanging on the top of the cab, but I think for what it's worth, it's pretty clean. I don't know how I feel about the blue painted lights at the bottom, but I do like the bull bar, and I think it's, you know, pretty clean for what it is. And then we take a look at the robot mode, and it's kind of hard to see with all the light glares, but you know, he's got his gun, which is very reminiscent of the other rifle that he had for the Studio Series line. And yeah, I think he's decent. You could see some kibble hanging off the arms, but that seems kind of a typical thing. And for the most part, I do like it. You know, it still evokes that, you know, Bumblebee design. And the legs look good from what I could tell. Yeah, I actually don't mind this one. And then we take a look at Rhinox. So this is a new one, and yeah, he's got the Rhino artwork on the front there, so I can't really compare if that's more accurate to his on-screen appearance for the robot, but if I were to guess, this is going to be kind of a similar thing with the Cheetor, that it's not entirely like accurate to the Rhinox that's going to be shown in the movie. He's going to have some changes, but this is more recognized to the original Rhinox, just kind of a blend to that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, yeah, that's him in the package. Kind of hard to really talk about while he's in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. He's got his little machine gun things, which I imagine he probably won't have in the film, but maybe he does. And you could see that on the side of the Rhino mode. I can imagine you could take that off, so don't worry too much about that. The Rhino mode looks kind of boxy in that appearance. You could definitely see a lot of the panels and hinges on the side. But for the robot mode, I kind of like that the horns are placed on the shoulder. I don't know if that's a part that gets removed, but that might be a cool thing. I do like the green paint on the guns, by the way. And he looks fine. He's got a weird looking head that kind of translates to trying to be as recognized to the original Rhinox, but also given that movie element. You could definitely tell by the legs that there's going to be some complexity to his transformation, but I don't think this looks too bad. So I'm curious to see what Studio Series does with these characters, if they're even going to bother, but for what it's worth, I think these figures look okay. So what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV, now that's just prime.